thanks to Omaze for sponsoring this video. Hi guys, I'm excited to announce that Omaze is offering you the chance to win a Tesla Model S Apex, customized by Unplugged Performance, and $20,000 in cash. Taxes and shipping are included for US residents. And even better, every donation benefits a great cause. All you have to do is go to omaze.com/bestever and enter for your chance to win. Take a look at this beautiful Tesla Model S Apex, custom built by Unplugged Performance to be the most unique, high-quality Tesla there is. Custom leather interior, a cool, wide-bodied look, an unbeatable 348-mile range, and $20,000 cash in the trunk. Are you sure that I can't sign up for this? You didn't. You double-check, but did you triple-check? And it's not okay? It's not okay. But you guys, you can enter for your chance to win a Tesla and $20,000. The best part is that every donation supports 501c3 and Give Power, who use solar power to provide clean water to people in need worldwide. So make your move. That's omaze.com/bestever. Go there, donate, and good luck. Now, on to the show. I'm told you have some secret ingredients.
Yep.
Some ingredients that wouldn't traditionally be in their average burrito.
Correct.
Can you reveal those ingredients now? Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Mexican food, Americanized Mexican, Tex-Mex, whatever you call it, this stuff is delicious.
You know how to eat a taco?
No, show me.
All right, you have to put your head to the side. It's a key part of it.
Some call it flawless, but is it really? Today, we're taking perfection and making it a little more perfect.
Today, we're gonna be focusing on 3 different Mexican foods: the taco, nachos, and the burrito. 3 different chefs will be putting all their creativity, time, and resources into making it the most luxurious, insane, over-the-top creation they can think of.
So will these chefs become the big cheese?
I like to see your face when you're eating it. That's gonna be my test right there.
Or will they crumble like a taco shell?
I haven't done this in a while.
Let's find out now.
Right now, I'm at our first location, where we have a normal, typical fish taco.
Our first stop, El Camino, a Korean-inspired taco joint run by my buddy and friend of the show, Calvin. Remember him?
Why is there liquid in here? What do you think that is? It better be sperm in there, fool. Creamy.
Yeah, that guy. Here, he's offering 9 different tacos. Their top seller, the Baja Sea Bass Fish Taco.
Fish taco originated in Baja, California. It's one of the best tacos ever invented.
Introduced to the US in the 1980s, this humble delicacy is quickly becoming one of America's favorite Mexican foods. Here's how Calvin does it. First, the protein. A flaky white fish is coated in beer batter and deep fried.
I love the fact that it's light, the fish is flaky.
Second, the toppings. Pickled red cabbage, El Camino ranch dressing, fried shallots, and cilantro, all assembled on a toasted flour tortilla.
When you bite into something that's crispy on the outside and soft in the inside, oh man, it's phenomenal.
My head's shaking no, but I mean yes. Fish is nice and crunchy. The sauce he has on here, it's spicy, super tangy, and a little bit sour. Absolutely delicious.
Tacos are usually very affordable, like this one. It costs just a little over $2. But what if you were serving Oprah and the almost Princess of England?
Calvin, Sunny.
How could a fish taco be brought to its highest potential?
Today we're challenging you to make the most expensive fish taco you could dream of using whatever ingredients that you can afford, which may have limitations, and your creativity, which has no limitations. What are you thinking for today?
So I'm thinking a lobster tail. We're gonna top it with some truffle tapenade, and Sunny, I got us caviar. I got us caviar. I haven't seen the caviar lobster taco in my life.
This is sounding pretty good.
All I can afford.
Just kidding. So with all these ingredients together, what do you think the retail price for a taco like this would be?
$100.
Are you being serious?
No, $80.
Okay. Gosh dang it, Calvin, I'm super excited.
I'm super excited too.
You ready for this?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let go.
Calvin's getting warmed up with a mango avocado salsa, roasted garlic, avocado, diced red shallots, mango, cilantro, lime juice, salt, pepper, and gochugaru, a Korean chili powder. Now, the fish. I mean, the lobster?
Oh, oops. Oh, look at that juicy meat. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to butterfly the tail, exposing that beautiful white flesh.
On the lobster tail, a blend of butter, roasted garlic, and truffle mushroom tapenade.
You know, lobster tail can be kind of sinewy, chewy, stringy. Meanwhile, the fish taco is usually soft and flaky.
Yeah.
Are you worried about the texture at all?
Not at all. By having a super hot oven and broiling it for 10 minutes, it prevents it from being stringy and dry.
Did you go to culinary school?
I did.
Hey.
Next, a handmade tortilla gets toasty. Now, it's time for the build.
Is the taco itself gonna be bigger?
No, it's the same size, but the lobster taco is gonna overflow the tortilla. Here we go, onto the taco.
What do you think is gonna be the biggest challenge?
I think the biggest challenge is blending these ingredients together to make a harmonious symphony. Because they all are very big flavors. The lobster, the truffle, the caviar, they all have their own essence to it. But how can you make them work together? Oh my God, I'm so excited for Sunny.
Have you tested this?
No.
Oh, that's great. This has got to be the most over-the-top taco I've ever seen. Now, how the flip am I gonna pick this up? Okay, that seems to be contained pretty well, actually. My only concern now is the lobster gonna be like a normal fish taco where you can just kind of easily take a smooth, soft, sumptuous bite? Or is it gonna be grizzly and I have to try to rip it out like a canine ripping apart its prey? Let's find out. Wow, super juicy. The caviar is a powerful note in everything that's going on here. The lobster is actually really subtle. It doesn't have any super strong flavors, but it's meaty, it's fairly soft, and has a great texture. That's the bite I was worried about. It's hard to get a whole tail that's just gonna be really soft and tender because there's just so many different muscle groups mixed together. But the mango's got some tang and some sweetness, and then the caviar is just kicking you in the teeth with some salt and some brininess afterwards. I'm blown away. I'm like that photo of Marilyn Monroe where the wind's going up her skirt. That's how my mouth feels right now. So far, a great start, an elevated fish taco. From here, we're gonna eat some more food. Let's go.
Another restaurant, another fancified food.
There's something about Mexican food that just brings people back every time.
Here, we're getting a lot more than free chips and salsa.
The feeling you get when you eat it, the taste, the flavors, the simplicity of it, it's just one of those foods that makes your heart warm.
We're here for the nachos. The original nachos were created by Ignacio El Nacho Anaya in Mexico and introduced to the US in the 1960s.
As time goes on, nachos get fancier, adding more ingredients, but chips and cheese is the basics. That's what you need.
And that foundational recipe will set up any nacho artist for success. From there, you can go crazy. Jerk pork nachos, bacon and egg nachos, barbecue chicken, and today, we're adding one more to the list. Meet the chef, Chris Arizaga.
Christopher,
Sunny,
put her there.
Good to meet you.
Being Mexican-American and living in Yuma, Arizona, Mexican food was a regular part of his day-to-day life growing up. Now, he's gonna make it part of mine.
Today, we're gonna try to make the most elevated nachos ever. What ideas popped into your mind?
Lots of ideas. There's gonna be over 1 kilo of cheese on there.
Oh, really? It's over 2 pounds of cheese.
Today we decided to use 4 different cheeses. A white mild cheddar, a yellow aged cheddar. We're gonna do the cheese sauce and then with some goat cheese crumbled on top.
Good, I love cheese.
And then we're gonna top that off with tomahawk Wagyu steak.
Tomahawk.
Yes, sir.
How much do you think you'd charge for?
Yeah, I think this one could go for $100.
And that would feed how many people?
I'd say this could feed 4 people.
Christopher,
Yeah, Sunny.
thank you.
Appreciate it.
Can't wait to try it out. Let's do
Let's
it.
get some nachos.
Chris starts by preparing his homemade chorizo nacho cheese sauce.
The cheese sauce is made with both of the white and the yellow cheddar.
Butter, milk, flour, chorizo, a spicy pork sausage, then some seasonings. Next, the tomahawk. Hit the grill with some butter and hit that butter with some meat.
Here we go.
Which part of this is gonna be the biggest challenge? What are you worried about the most?
I would say is making sure that steak is cooked right.
And what are you aiming for there?
I'm just going for a straight up medium. Keep it simple.
Time for the nacho build. Start with the base, homemade tortilla nacho chips.
Before we assemble the whole dish, we're gonna cut the bone, place it on the nachos. We're gonna add a few more chips around it.
Now, to satisfy you cheese lovers, layers of white cheddar and aged yellow cheddar get melted in an oven.
Some people go liquid cheese and some people go melted cheese. You're a melted cheese guy.
The melted cheese does add another element that brings out a lot of flavor.
Top that with a layer of refried pinto beans, lettuce, and pico de gallo.
Made with tomatoes, onions, cilantro, lime, chili.
Next, onion, cilantro, and creamy guacamole. Add sour cream, corn, cheese sauce, and freaking goat cheese. We are getting fancy.
Just the cheese alone, is that gonna be a lot different tasting than standard nachos? Is it gonna be a lot more like sharp flavor?
The cheeses we're using today aren't the sharpest flavors of cheese, but with all the abundance of cheese, you're gonna get a cheese overload, you know?
Finally, the tomahawk.
Okay, so we're gonna slice this up. We're gonna lay it right on top of our nachos.
Finish it up with more cornography, cheese sauce, and cilantro.
Those are mother friggin' nachos. Look at this. Where do you start? It's overwhelming. There's a bone sticking out of my nachos. Did you see the bone? This is not subtle, tiny pieces of steak. What? This could feed a child. I'm gonna just hit that first. The steak is awesome. Soft, beefy, juicy, and cheesy. A nice combination. Where the fuck are the chips? I'm like a fucking paleontologist over here. Excavating, removing topsoil, okay? I think we've hit it. I took everything out of just this little like lasagna-sized corner, and it's that. You definitely don't have to worry about running out of toppings. There we go. This is really the best of everything here. Chips, cheese, steak, some more toppings. Let's try it out. Super wild. Ooh, I'm getting a hit of that goat cheese. It has kind of a sharp taste to it. I love the melted cheese. For me, if it's between liquid cheese and melted cheese, I'm melted cheese every time. What about you guys? Liquid or melted? Here is the bone from the tomahawk. Okay, it seems like this is actually what I'm supposed to be eating with. This is the proper utensil. It tastes better off the bone. I mean, I would say, if you're gonna get $100 nachos, bring friends, do a raffle. As for me, I'm already feeling kind of full from this, and it looks like there's more than when I started. I don't know how that works.
These days, Mexican cuisine has become a staple comfort food in all parts of the USA, even Alaska.
As someone of Mexican descent, do you have any feelings about just seeing people from all different backgrounds and cultures and ethnicities playing with Mexican food, experimenting with different recipes, interpreting it in different ways?
I'm a firm believer in people choosing their own destiny, finding their own path. If there's someone who's not of Mexican heritage that's making Mexican food, really it doesn't bother me. As long as they kind of put their energy and their effort and love into it and make it their own, I'm happy to eat it and try it.
Cool, because our next chef is Malaysian.
Malaysian.
Ain't nothing but trouble.
Meet Adrian, chef and owner of Taco del Sol.
Adrian, put her there.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much, I appreciate it. You come from Malaysia originally. How did you get acquainted with Mexican food?
Back in Singapore, I used to do French cuisine for 8 years, and then I transitioned over into Spanish cuisine for 4 years. And when I came to Vietnam, I kind of got the opportunity to do a restaurant concept, and we kind of stumbled onto a taco. Tasted pretty good, and we were like, okay, let's run with this.
Today, we're here for the burrito. Sorry, I like to say it burrito.
Yeah.
The proper pronunciation. Is that proper? I'm not sure if it's proper. The burrito. It's usually a giant flour tortilla. You throw a bunch of stuff inside. It could be rice, definitely a protein, lettuce, sour cream, guacamole, whatever you want. You wrap it up, make sure it's tight.
That's right.
We came to you with a challenge to make a very expensive, scaled up, elevated burrito. What are the unique ingredients you're using in this burrito today?
Well, so for our burrito today, I'm trying to do something like a surf and turf inspired burrito. For the turf part, we're gonna go with Wagyu strip loin. Now we've got a beautiful, nice fat piece of beef that will add a lot of flavor. And for the surf part, we've got king crab.
Oh! Is he
Yeah, we kind of accidentally suffocated him, but yeah,
pretty fresh king crab?
very fresh.
I like the surf and turf concept. How much do you think that would retail for at a restaurant?
Realistically, I would say it will retail for about $80 to $100.
Do you think it'll be worth the experience?
Yeah, I bet it would.
Today, from the surf, a freaking king crab that's been steamed for 20 minutes, making its shell a bright neon orange and its meat sweet and delicious.
How much of this will go into one burrito?
Well, we're gonna definitely try and get one whole leg into a burrito. So when you eat this, you definitely want to get a nice good chunk of crab in there, you know?
Deshell, remove the meat, and mix with tagarashi dressing, a Japanese chili-based sauce. Now, the turf, strip loin, Wagyu, beef. diced, then stir-fried with an asada marinade, a flavorful mixture of citrus, oil, soy sauce, and other seasonings.
Have you actually tested this burrito today?
Yes, we did.
Oh, you did?
I want to make sure that everything tasted right.
So when you were testing it, what changes did you have to make?
I wanted to add a little bit more value in there, so I've got a surprise for you at the end.
Now, the burrito build.
First thing, we're gonna layer it with some guacamole. So this is kind of like a glue for it. And then the next step, we're gonna add some Mexican rice in there, just a little bit. We don't want to overfill it. Now we're gonna add some beef, and then followed by the king crab. All right, for the special ingredient for this burrito will be the blue scampi caviar. So this is a wild caviar that comes from prawns, and we're just gonna add this on, and it will give the whole dish an extra dimension. So we're gonna be really generous because it's a $100 burrito, so why not, right? Layer it with some coriander, some onions, and last cheese. And now we're just gonna roll it all up together.
For you, what do you think makes a good burrito?
When I think burrito, I know this may offend a lot of people, but I think good sushi or good rolls where you can really get like all your proteins in there, you get your vegetables in there, and it has a little sauces to go with it, and the balance of flavors have to be right, so you don't want to have too much meat, too much rice, or too much of anything, it has to come perfectly balanced, and that for me makes a good burrito.
On the side, a luxurious dipping sauce, sour cream, mixed with even more blue ocean eggs.
$100 burrito, we're going for it. It's right here. Honestly, I'm super impressed with the chef, with the way he carries himself, his candor, his confidence, and his creativity. The 3 C's. Right, is candor with a K? Some things I did not expect. Blue caviar, I did not know that existed. Blue caviar inside of here, and also on the side, kind of like a blue caviar sour cream dip. That's good, I love sour cream. I'm good with that. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna undress this little lady, or little boy. Sorry, I'm trying to be inclusive. It didn't work out. There we go. This is beautiful. There's nothing to do but take a big bite. So much crab. It's like a freaking explosion of flavor, so dynamic. Just ocean waves of flavor hitting me. It's hard to describe everything I was feeling. There was cheese, and then the caviar is kind of salty and briny. This is a very expensive type of caviar. It's almost sacrilegious to be just throwing this in a burrito. Caviar purists would be screaming right now. Big, sweet, juicy chunks of the crab, and then big fatty pieces of steak. Let's put some caviar sour cream on there. I love sour cream. Rich, bold, flavorful dairy, mixing it with caviar. That's just a different level. Oh, one thing I really respect is he didn't go too big, he didn't do too much. It is packed with flavor, luxurious, lavish, high-end, premium ingredients, but done right. It didn't feel like completely out of place. Like this burrito is gentrifying the neighborhood of other burritos. But people like it because there's cool burrito coffee shops now. So what did we do today? Well, first I ate until I hated myself. Second, I ate 3 different, very unique, very upscale, fancified American Mexican classics. I'm super impressed with every chef and their creativity, but if I had to pick one standout from the entire day, it's a tough one. Because Calvin is my friend. My gosh, that burrito was something special. A great combination of ingredients, good balance, unique flavors, and a nice touch from the chef. I like the way he's approaching Mexican food. I like that he's taking on a food from a country that's nowhere near Malaysia, but somehow he's pulling it off. So for me, my favorite today, absolutely the $100 burrito.
Being an influencer doesn't require millions of fans. All you need is this t-shirt. Entertain and inspire at your own pace. Don't be an influencer. Be a micro-influencer. Get your shirt now.
Tortilla's gonna be the same size, but the tail, it's going to be overflowing.
Wow, you couldn't think of the word overflowing?
No.
Wow.
It's hot.
There we go. This is really the best of everything here. Cheers. Hold on. Gotta really open it up. I don't want to get lockjaw. 1, 2, 3. Start. Wait, hold on.
That's part of the act.
You're good?
I'm all right.
Okay.
I've got chapped lips all the time anyway.
Act? What act? I'm gonna take its clothes off. It does not have a gender. There we go. That's right, get comfortable. You don't need to wear all that tinfoil around me. Make yourself at home, little burrito. The taco structure, it's holding on for dear life. It's looking pretty good.
Can you taco CPR?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it mouth to mouth right now. I need to dig down into where the chips are living. They're underground like mole people. That is it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. A peace. Oh, I should have said I liked Calvin's. Calvin's gonna break up with me now. God dang it. Should I go back? Should I do it again? Should we do it one more time? Should I say Calvin's?